Suzanne, how's your evening treating you?
Hello, Deborah. I wanted to express my gratitude for your help last week.
Oh, it's nothing. Once Dominic and I are wedded next month, we'll be sisters-in-law. We need to stick together.
Your wedding is nearing, isn't it? Must be exciting.
Honestly, I'm a tad nervous.
You shouldn't be. It's going to be wonderful. I can imagine the ceremony being just perfect.
There is this one thing that's bothering me though. Your spouse works in trade, correct?
Yes, he does. Is there an issue?
No issue there. It's a relief to hear that. It's just, I heard one of Dominic's siblings is jobless.
You must be referring to Casey.
We've decided it's best if Casey doesn't attend the wedding.
Why wouldn't you want him there?
Primarily, if he's unemployed. He might not be able to afford a decent wedding gift. More importantly, if he starts interacting with my friends and family, they'll know he's jobless. That could be really embarrassing for me. And reflect poorly on our family.
I don't know what to say to that.
I'm not trying to sound harsh. What's your take on it? If you were in my shoes, wouldn't you do the same?
Honestly, I don't think I would. Casey was doing well in his career before the downsizing. It's not his fault. He was a victim of bad timing. I believe he'll be back on track soon.
That's not the point. I don't want my family thinking that Dominic's brother is a freeloader. I don't want that kind of reputation for my husband or myself. I want us to start on a positive note.
Do you really think people will care that much? Would they judge Casey that harshly?
Absolutely, they will. I thought you'd understand, Suzanne. I suppose I was mistaken.
But Casey and Dominic have always been close. Not inviting him could cause a divide in the family. And hurt Casey quite a bit.
What's that got to do with me?
Pardon me? I'm not sure I follow.
Whether it hurts Casey or not, I don't care. All I care about is protecting Dominic's and my reputation. We'd rather cut off ties than deal with nasty rumors.
By cutting off ties, you mean excluding Casey?
Precisely. It's our wedding after all. I want everything to be flawless. I don't want any anxiety to cloud my special day.
And what does Dominic say about all this? I'm sure he'd want Casey there. Have you discussed it with him?
Dominic hasn't objected. He trusts my judgment implicitly. He's always allowed me to handle things my own way.
Is that so?
Yes, he just lets me manage things as I see fit.
Well, it's your wedding. I can't dictate your choices. But I hope you'll reconsider how Casey might feel. Especially if he's the only one not invited.
I'm not really bothered by his feelings. Are you trying to moralize me? Please, get off your high horse.
That wasn't my intention.
Regardless, my decision stands. I don't want Casey at the wedding. Your opinion won't change that. However, I am looking forward to having you at the ceremony. And do bring your husband along. I'd be delighted to meet him. Oh my goodness, Suzanne. I heard you were in an accident. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I hope you weren't too worried. It looks like Dominic also tried to call me, but I wasn't able to answer the phone. Can you tell him I'm all right?
Of course I will. I'm just glad you are okay. I feel so much better knowing you weren't seriously hurt.
You are so sweet to worry about me, thank you. Unfortunately, I did break both of my legs. My tibia is broken on one side and my ankle on the other. I will still be able to come to the wedding, but I'm going to be in a wheelchair.
What? You're going to be in a wheelchair?
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think I will have to use it for too long at least. But the wedding is just next week. There's no way I will be able to walk by then.
Wow. A wheelchair, huh? What's up? Is everything okay? I hate to ask, but do you think you could skip the wedding?
What? What do you mean skip the wedding?
You don't really want to come so badly that you'd still come in a wheelchair, right?
What is that supposed to mean?
Do you still want to come?
Well, of course I do. I know I can't move around as well as normal in the wheelchair. And I will probably need a little extra care from the hotel staff. And I guess we might need to change our room to an ADA accessible one. But my husband will be close by the whole time and he can help me out. I don't think there will be any issues. I should be just fine. Is there a problem?
It's just that, well, I don't want anyone in a wheelchair during my wedding.
Seriously?
You don't get it, do you?
What?
Are you trying to make me look bad? I don't want anyone in my family to be in a wheelchair. I'd be so embarrassed. And you will ruin the photos. I don't want everyone staring at you and feeling sorry for you. The wedding is my special day. It's my time to shine and to have everyone focused on me. I don't want everyone to spend the whole time worrying about you. I don't want you to steal my day.
I understand that you don't want people to worry about me, but is this really about the wheelchair? I can take care of myself, I promise. My husband and I will handle it, and I won't be a problem. You won't have to worry about anything, Deborah. I promise.
No. That isn't what I meant at all. When are you going to get it through that thick skull of yours? I'm telling you not to come. You're uninvited, capiche? I don't want to give anyone a bad impression. I don't want them staring at your wheelchair. I am telling you, do not come to my wedding. I do not want you there.
That's really what you want, isn't it?
100%, that is what I am telling you. I'm not going to have you stealing all the attention on my special day. It's my wedding, and I want it to be absolutely perfect.
Okay, I understand.
I'm glad. Thank you for understanding.
I understand that you are ashamed of people who need a wheelchair. Just wondering, what does Dominic think? What does he say about this? You have talked to Dominic about it, haven't you? Because of course you wouldn't tell me not to come without talking to him first.
Don't worry about it, we already discussed it. He agrees with me completely. He always does.
Are you for real? I can't believe it.
It doesn't really matter if you believe it or not. It's the truth. The bond between a husband and wife is even stronger than the bond between brothers and sisters. So keep that in mind and don't come to the wedding. You can always send any gifts in the mail or with someone else.
I think I get it. I see how you and Dominic think.
We just don't want anybody in a wheelchair at the wedding. Is that so much to ask? It would be such a bother.
Oh, no. It's fine. I understand completely. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine.
Please, pick up your phone. I know you're staring at your device, seeing these messages. Dominic has also been attempting to reach you. It's imperative you respond.
What is it?
What do you mean by what? I'm unable to contact anyone. No one is answering their phones, not even your own parents.
And your point is?
Seriously? Do you have any idea what today is? Did you forget?
No, I haven't forgotten. Today's Saturday, the 28th, right?
Don't play games with me. You're fully aware that today is our wedding day. Why has no one arrived yet? There's not a single representative from Dominic's side of the family.
But didn't you expressly mention that you didn't want us at your wedding?
What? No, that's not true. I specifically said I didn't want you there. I never said anything about excluding the others. It was because of the wheelchair.
You're aware that both my mom and dad use wheelchairs too, right?
What? Are you serious? I've never been informed about this before.
Maybe Dominic didn't tell you? I'm not sure why. Perhaps he was afraid of your reaction? But we've all agreed to respect your wishes. We'll do exactly as you requested. Our family has decided to sever connections with both of you, since that appears to be what you truly desire.
What are you saying?
Consequently, none of us will be attending the wedding today. We're simply following your request.
What on earth do you mean? The wedding is about to begin. We have approximately 30 minutes until the ceremony commences. Where is everyone? You all need to make your way here immediately.
We had initially planned to attend the wedding, so everyone had already requested time off from work. However, we decided it would be more enjoyable to spend the time on a family vacation. We're not even in the same state currently, so it's impossible for us to reach the wedding.
Oh my goodness. What about my wedding?
I'm fairly certain our parents contacted Dominic this morning. I'm sure they had a conversation with him. He probably chose not to inform you, not wanting to add any stress before the ceremony.
What? What are you saying?
They discussed everything with him. About your discomfort with people in wheelchairs attending your wedding. About your desire to exclude Casey just because he's unemployed right now. About the derogatory comments you made, expressing your embarrassment about him. You didn't want any of us to attend due to your concerns about appearances. What kind of family would tolerate that? Certainly not ours. Therefore, Dominic is no longer considered part of our family.
Hold on a minute, will you? Are you serious? So, no one from your side is coming to the wedding? Not a single one of you?
That's precisely what you requested. I'm only engaging in this conversation to ensure you stop bothering everyone else. I wanted to give you a clear picture of the situation. But after this, I plan to block your number.
What are you implying? I'm not following. Listen, we're short on time now. Where are you exactly? You need to come back.
Really? Weren't you the one who told me not to attend?
Yes, that's true, but I was only referring to you. I didn't mean to imply everyone else shouldn't attend.
Consider it this way, you did us a favor. We don't want someone in our family who is ashamed of people who use wheelchairs. We're all proud of who we are. And we don't discriminate against people based on their mode of mobility. We don't want a person like you joining our family. So you've effectively made the decision for us.
What are you even saying? I was just worried that you might find it difficult to navigate in a wheelchair. That's all.
Stop it, we both know that's not the truth. It's just humiliating for both of us. You've openly expressed your true feelings in our WhatsApp conversation. I still have the chat record. In fact, I've shared it with everyone else too.
Hold on, please. We had reserved more than 20 seats for your family. We can't just let those 20 seats remain vacant. It's going to look terrible.
Why would that be so terrible?
How do you think that would appear? It's going to be extremely embarrassing for me. What will everyone else think?
Seriously? Even now, your main concern is about your image? You're not considering our feelings. Just how you're going to be perceived by your friends.
I do care about your feelings. So please, attend the wedding. There's still time. I can't have 20 empty seats. It's going to be so humiliating.
Just a heads up, none of us will be sending any wedding gifts. I know you had set up a honeymoon fund requesting contributions from everyone. We won't be sending any money.
What?
I believe my mother already spoke to Dominic about this. Since none of us will be at the wedding or part of your celebration, we thought it wouldn't make sense to send any gifts.
Suzanne, I sincerely apologize. I assure you, I've made a horrendous mistake. I only wanted today to go flawlessly. I didn't intend to hurt you.
Even though you're saying this, don't you think your actions were self-centered? You're welcome to apologize. But I'm unsure about how everyone else would react.
Please, return. Attend the wedding. I deeply regret my actions. I should never have done that. I guarantee I won't repeat such disrespectful behavior.
Isn't it a bit late for such promises? I need to end this call now. I want to spend quality time with my family. We have some sightseeing planned before our dinner tonight. And believe me, it doesn't include you. I hope your wedding goes well. I'm certain it'll be splendid. Upon discovering the distasteful messages Deborah had conveyed to Suzanne, Suzanne's parents convened a family meeting. After a unanimous consensus, they decided to boycott the impending wedding. Instead of attending the nuptials, they utilized their holiday period and the money set aside for the wedding to organize a memorable family vacation. Before the wedding, the family contacted Dominic, revealing the circumstances. They made it clear that if he and his soon-to-be wife were so intent on maintaining a facade, they no longer considered them family. They refused to endorse a son who felt so deeply embarrassed by his own family that he would deny them access to his wedding. A colossal argument ensued between Dominic and Deborah during the wedding ceremony, hinting at a crumbling relationship. Ironically, during the wedding itself, Dominic was seething over the series of events and his newlywed wife's disregard for his parents. The marriage barely lasted a month before Dominic decided to show her the door. Dominic begged his family for forgiveness, but the wounds were too deep. Dominic was left bereft of family and squandered wedding expenses with virtually nothing to show for it. A month later, he found himself without a wife.
Mary, I hope you've taken care of those divorce papers I gave you. Respond immediately.
Yes, Richard. Calm down. I've already put my signature on them.
Did you sign all of them?
Yes, I've signed every document you handed to me.
Excellent, that's reassuring. When do you plan to forward them? You are aware that if you don't email them, you'll have to personally drop them off at the family court, correct?
I plan on emailing them.
That's fine then.
Would you like me to keep you informed when the documents are officially submitted? Or when the judge grants the divorce?
You still wish to communicate with me? Wow. You really need to move on, Mary. They should also inform me via email, shouldn't they?
Fine. Yeah, they should, I believe.
Look, I get that it's hard for you to let go, but you must. It's time to let go. Forget about me as soon as you can.
Please, spare me. I'm merely asking if you want updates on the divorce process. How does that indicate I'm struggling to move on? You're the one who needs to come back down to earth, Richard.
Regardless, Mary, I know you better than you think. You can't let go, can you? Or are you just envious that I'm heading to Santa Monica Pier with Cynthia? You won't be able to sabotage my romantic getaway with her, understand? Am I right, or not?
Your arrogance is almost amusing, Richard.
Doesn't matter. Just don't turn into a stalker or anything weird. Cynthia and I have the perfect date planned. I can't afford to be distracted by your emotional antics.
Rest assured, I have absolutely no residual feelings for you. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. I truly mean it.
Listen to you, trying to sound so unbothered. You're not fooling anyone.
Believe what you wish, Richard. I honestly couldn't care less about you now.
Sure, whatever you say.
I need to leave now, so take care.
Fine, if that's how you want it. Goodbye.
Mary, where are you? Mary? I went all the way to your place, but you weren't there. What are you doing now? Where are you? Please, please, please reply to my message as soon as you can. This is urgent.
Elizabeth? Hey, what's going on? Why so many texts?
What do you mean? How can you be so calm right now? What the hell are you doing?
Huh? Did something happen?
Mom already texted you explaining everything, right? Just please hurry up and come to the hospital. I'll tell you the details once you get here.
Okay, wait, hold on, Elizabeth. I'm sorry, but I haven't heard anything from anyone. I hate to tell you this, but I blocked your mom on my phone. So I haven't received these texts you said she sent me. I have no idea what's going on at all here. You're going to have to explain to me.
What? Oh, you did? Okay, well fine. It's Richard.
Okay, what happened to him?
He got caught in a really bad car crash and had to be sent to the,
A car crash? Really?
Yeah, we're at the Santa Monica Medical Center right now near the pier. Please, just come here ASAP. We have to talk about a lot of important things, oh God.
Wait now, hold on. Elizabeth, calm down. Everything's going to be okay. So just take a minute and take some deep breaths. Okay?
Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay, sorry, I just panicked a bit. Will you try to get here as soon as you can? Please?
Now wait, Elizabeth. Have you not heard about me and Richard?
What? What do you mean?
We're divorced.
What?
We submitted the paperwork for it a few months ago. And the judge just approved it a few days ago.
No way. I haven't heard any of this.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you knew.
So that's why I couldn't get in touch with you. No wonder you're not here at the hospital as well. I thought you would have been here at the hospital before any of us. But that makes total sense now, oh God.
Yeah, sorry I can't help you guys out.
OMG, I'm sorry for texting you so much. And asking you to come here and everything then.
Oh no, it's totally fine. Don't worry. You didn't know.
Yeah, but still, oh God. Hey, this is a bit hard to ask you, but did you two get a divorce because my brother had an affair?
Well. Why do you ask?
The thing is, there was another woman in the car that Richard was driving. I have no idea who she was and I've never seen her before. But she's also in pretty bad shape from the crash. And I don't know, I just had a hunch. Apparently, they were on their way back from Santa Monica Pier or something.
Ah. I see.
Her name is Cynthia, apparently. Do you know her?
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding anything now. Yes, I do know about her. And yes, it's just as you suspect, Elizabeth. He did cheat on me with her, and that led to the divorce.
Oh wow. Hey, I feel like I should apologize to you on my brother's behalf. I can't believe he did this to you. I'm so sorry, Mary.
Elizabeth, there's nothing for you to apologize for. You haven't done anything wrong. If anything, you were always there for me. And supported our marriage from the beginning. You've been nothing but kind and helpful to me. So yeah, no need for that.
Okay, well, if that's the case then. I guess I'll spare you the details of this crash now then. But don't worry, Richard. And that other girl are both still alive, so it wasn't fatal. The doctors said that their lives aren't on the line or anything.
Okay, well that's good to hear. And listen, just because we got a divorce, it doesn't mean that I don't care about him. I don't mind hearing the details, so don't hold back, okay? And if there's anything I can do, I'd be more than happy to help. Okay?
Okay, that's a bit of a relief if I'm honest. I'm still in a bit of shock, and I was glad that I could talk to you. But I thought I couldn't talk to you like this anymore. Since you guys aren't together anymore.
No, don't be silly. You can still talk to me anytime.
Okay, thank you, Mary. So, does this mean you won't block me or anything? I would completely understand if you want to, though.
No, Elizabeth. I'm not going to block you. I had my reasons for blocking your mother, sorry again. But I won't block you or do anything like that. But anyway, so, how are you feeling now? How are you holding up? Are you okay?
Me? Oh, I'm fine, I think.
I don't mean to pry, but I know that Richard and your mother don't exactly treat you in the best way. I always thought you deserved better. But anyway, how has everything been for you lately?
Oh, well. I mean, I'm used to it now. It's not easy being the stepdaughter. But I also never expected Mom to treat me the same way as she treats Richard anyway. Nothing can mean more than your own, biological child, right?
Yeah, but come on, the way they treat you is awful sometimes.
Well, it's gotten worse ever since my dad died, but I understand. I mean, it's not their fault that they got stuck with me after my dad died, right?
No, but look, I don't know exactly what goes on between you guys, but I guess I'm just worried for you. Since your brother's in the hospital now, isn't your mom going to make you take care of him? What about the hospital fees and other stuff? I know her well enough to know that she's going to force you to take care of those kinds of things, right?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I know that I don't have much of a say in this stuff anymore. Especially now that Richard and I are divorced, but I still care about you, okay? Listen, Elizabeth. You don't have to take on all the responsibility for this, okay? It's not on you at all, none of this. I know it sounds like I'm biased with the divorce and whatnot. But this is your brother's doing, in a way, right? So don't feel like you have to be responsible here. If they try to make you do something you don't want to do, then just say no to them. Okay?
Mary, thanks. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Mary! When are you gonna stop ignoring us, man? You better start taking responsibility here. I need more help around here than you think, you know? You know that I'm stuck in this wheelchair, right? I can't walk, and Cynthia can't walk anymore either. How the heck do you think that makes her feel? We're both stuck in hell. We're living in a wheelchair-friendly place now. So that's one thing that's helped us. But otherwise, this life is bullcrap. We can't do all of this on our own. You gotta come here and start taking care of us, man.
Hi Richard, wow, so many messages from you. No wonder my phone wouldn't stop going off. It's been months since I last heard from you. What's all this about? Why are you still talking to me?
What the heck, man? Just get down here and start helping around the house, you idiot. This is all your fault.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? And why in the world should I help my ex-husband and his new girlfriend out? Please tell me so I can understand your logic in all this. Why?
Did you not see the part where I said that we're stuck in a wheelchair? Where are you anyway? I'm literally a cripple right now. How can you lounge around like nothing's wrong here?
Right, and I'm sorry that you've ended up in a wheelchair now. But what does that have to do with me?
What? Taking care of your man should literally be your #1 priority as a wife.
Excuse me?
Till death do us part. Doesn't that mean anything to you? Did you hit your head and lose your memory or something? You swore to take care of me in sickness and in health when you married me.
What? No, did you hit your head? What are you talking about? Did the hospital give you the wrong meds or something?
Don't be an idiot. I'm not going to repeat myself again. Get down here and start taking care of us. You're my wife. This is your duty.
Wife? You mean ex-wife, right?
What? No. What the? You're still legally my wife.
No. We're divorced, remember?
What the hell? How?
Well, don't act so surprised. If anything, I'm the one who's surprised that you're acting like this. Are you sure they didn't give you some weird medication? You do remember telling me to hurry up and sign the divorce papers, don't you?
What do you mean?
I did everything just like you asked me to. And I emailed the forms to the courthouse as soon as I signed them. Remember?
What? Mary. What the heck, man? Is this some kind of joke you're playing on me? When the heck did this happen?
You specifically told me not to talk to you anymore. So I just never told you that those divorce papers were finalized. Remember how I asked you if you wanted me to let you know how the procedures would go?
What?
Do you seriously not remember? And then you were all, I'm off on a romantic getaway with Cynthia, so don't bother texting me blah blah. And so I didn't.
Wait. I thought you were just saying all of that because you were obsessed with me and stuff.
No. I asked you if you wanted me to let you know if our divorce has been finalized. Because I figured you should know. It involved you, so I was just being polite.
But you were so quiet all of a sudden after the whole divorce paper thing. I thought it was because you were still trying to get over me.
Richard, have you actually lost your mind? I was so quiet because you literally told me not to contact you anymore.
Wait, how about I put you back legally as my wife? Then everything will be fine, right?
Huh? What do you mean?
The thing is, the past few months have been so crazy with the accident. And dealing with all the hospital stuff. I haven't put Cynthia's name on our marriage certificate yet. So she's legally not my wife yet. So you can still legally be my wife again.
Why are you making it sound as if this is some kind of genius idea? Was the crash that bad that it made you brain dead?
Come on. What is your problem? Can't you see that I'm willing to reconcile? And have you be my wife again? Aren't you happy?
No. I can see right through you, Richard. I know what you're up to. I bet you're just coming to me, begging for my help because Elizabeth is no longer there to take care of you guys. I bet she finally realized how you were using and mistreating her and had the courage to stand up for herself and leave you all. Isn't that what happened?
How do you even know about this? Have you been talking to her?
Yes, actually. Elizabeth told me everything. About how her dad and your mom were both single parents when they got married. And how ever since her dad passed away 5 years ago, you and your mom have treated her poorly. Poor thing. I feel so bad for her, having to endure you two for so long. And I'm glad she finally saw the truth.
Yeah, fine, you know about this, and so what? What does any of that have to do with what's going on here? This is between you and me now, right?
Actually, it has everything to do with it. You see, Elizabeth recently found out that your mom is no longer her legal stepmother. Apparently, if a parent adopts a stepchild, and they either divorce or one of them passes away, the legal step-parent relationship is dissolved. In this case, since her father passed away, she is no longer considered your mom's stepchild. Does that make sense?
Wait. What? No, that doesn't make sense.
Meaning, Elizabeth is no longer your stepsister or a stepchild to your mom.
You mean mom disowned her?
Well, it's not exactly the same because we're talking about legalities here. This just means that if she's not legally your family, she doesn't have any obligation to take care of you guys, at all.
Wait, hold on. I don't get it.
Elizabeth has absolutely zero legal obligation to take care of you guys. And you can thank your mom for that.
Mary, wait. Okay, let's talk about Cynthia for a minute here. I'm sure you already know about this. But Cynthia really doesn't have anywhere to go. Her parents disowned her recently. And she has no one to take care of her.
Yes, I heard that was because her parents found out she was having an affair with a married man. In other words, because she was having an affair with you, right? So I don't have an ounce of sympathy for her. Or for you, for that matter.
Mary, please. I'm begging you. Come back. We're really, seriously struggling here.
Why don't you find a professional to help you then? Look for job ads or seek assistance from other relatives. Why come to me?
But that would cost a lot. And we don't have that kind of money here. Cynthia and I both had to quit our jobs. Neither of us has any income right now.
And I'll ask you again, what does that have to do with me?
Oh, come on, Mary. I know you still love me. Right?
Listen to you. Who do you think you are? Honestly? I would have happily worked my fingers to the bone. If you were stuck in a wheelchair. And half paralyzed like you are now. But that would have been because I loved you. I would have done anything for you. But let me remind you that you were the one who betrayed me. You cheated on me. You lost everything we built in our relationship. So now, you have to face the consequences. That's all. Why should I care about you anymore?
Okay. Look, could you at least let me know where Elizabeth is then? Or give me her number. You and Elizabeth are still friends, right? I'm assuming that you know where she lives, right? Please, Mary.
Yes, but no. Why the hell would I tell you anything about Elizabeth after all that you've done to her?
Come on, man. Help an ex-husband out here, man.
Elizabeth finally gathered up the courage to break free from you too. And she's now building a new life for herself. If I were her, I would want to stay as far away from you guys as possible. So why would I do anything to jeopardize her newly found freedom and independence? She's been stuck with you two for way too long. In fact, way longer than I've been since you guys were family. And I only married you a few years ago. Anyway, I'm on her side now. So you need to stay as far away from her as you can. You hear me?
So who's supposed to take care of us then?
How should I know? I want you out of my life. I never want to hear from you again. I'm serious, Richard. I'm blocking you. Get out of my life. I wasn't actually planning to block him. I couldn't bring myself to do it. At least not immediately. But Richard kept persisting, bombarding me with the same messages, begging for my help. He even resorted to sweet-talking me on my Instagram and Twitter. Of course, I didn't fall for it, so I deleted those messages and blocked him there too. Eventually, I decided to block him on all platforms to put an end to the messages. I went ahead and blocked his number as well, so he wouldn't be able to call me anymore. Although we don't communicate, I still heard some things about them both good and bad. I heard that both him and Cynthia found jobs at a disability-friendly place. It's a good thing they can now support themselves financially. However, their co-workers discovered that the affair they were having led to their accidents and being in wheelchairs. Since then, their relationships with their co-workers haven't been as amicable as when they first started. Some of their colleagues even show hostility towards them. But they can't afford to lose their jobs, so they're stuck in that situation. On the brighter side, they are now officially married and have each other's support. As for me, after the divorce was settled, I decided to start fresh and planned to move somewhere else. I'm keeping the destination a secret from everyone except Elizabeth, with whom I still maintain close contact. I'm just relieved that I can leave the past behind, and excited for what the future has in store for me.